then, today is the 2nd of February, which marks a very important date on the calendar.
Yes, it's Groundhog Day. Now, you might associate it with the 90s comedy movie starring Bill Murray, but there's a lot more to this annual tradition.
So we're joined now by Jeff Lundy, who is the president of the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club, Inner Circle. He joins us live now. He's in Gobbler's Knob in Pennsylvania, so welcome to you. Thank you for joining us, Jeff. Could you explain what is happening today?
Today is like no other day. Typically at Gobbler's Knob, there would be 30 to 40,000 people here. But right now, with the pandemic and for safety, it's just us at the Inner Circle and 2 or 3 camera crews.
So you are part of the Inner Circle. So just explain what sort of responsibilities you have there.
Well, as president, I'm the only one who speaks Groundhogese, which is how we communicate with Phil. And I have this special cane that gives me the power to speak to Phil. My job is to interpret whether or not he sees his shadow.
So we should explain that this is Phil. Phil is the groundhog. It's his job to predict when spring is going to arrive. So what is it that you're actually looking for? What's Phil's role?
Well, when Phil is brought out, just as you see there, he speaks in tweaks and little nose and eye twitches, and then he tells us whether or not he sees his shadow. And then we make the prognostication.
So how long did it take you to learn groundhognese?
I used to be the vice president, now I'm president, and so it's been about 6 months. Boy, I don't even know if I got it down. I hope I do. I mean, there's a subtle difference between shadow. I mean, this is shadow, this is no shadow. It's complicated.
Yeah.
So what does it actually mean then? So if he sees his shadow or doesn't see his shadow, and then tells you in Groundhogese, then what happens for the future?
Well, for centuries, even in England, and even in Samuel, is it pronounced Pepys' diary, he mentions Candlemas Day. And Candlemas Day is halfway between winter and spring. So if he sees his shadow, there'll be 2 winters. And that was what Candlemas represented. So if he sees his shadow, he says 6 more weeks of winter. And if he doesn't, which is what everybody wants, then it's an early spring. Well,
I mean, I'll tell you what, there's something very special about Phil. I mean, you say there's only ever been one groundhog since 1886, 135 years by my reckoning. 14 is usually the average age of, that's a very good elderly age for a groundhog. So he's 135 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, we give him an elixir in the summer every year, a special potion, and it gives him 7 more years of life. He, he's 135. He might be older than that. That's when he came to us. Yeah. So we're not really sure.
I mean, you've not thought about drinking the elixir yourself?
No, actually, it has a reverse effect on humans. I'm actually about 15 years old because I took it. And now, look, this is what happened. So you got to be careful. I didn't know. Yeah. I was a young guy. And
can I ask you, when the movie came out, did that have a huge impact on this?
Yeah, the movie was a game changer. I mean, we would get, maybe 10,000 people, which is a lot. It's a small town. The town only has 6,000 people. So when the movie came, it doubled, tripled every year, weekends more than during the week. But yeah, the movie really changed everything. And they did a great job. I mean, if you've seen the movie, it shows us in the comical light that we are. There's a lot of serious things in the world. Groundhog Day is not one of them.
You know what? I can't agree with you more, Jeff. We know that your ceremony starts in I think it's 50 minutes our time at 12:30. We'll be just coming off air then. So what we'll do is we'll record those pictures and put them on our app so that this is the preparation. This is all beginning.
Is that in Gobbler's Knob right now?
Yes, what they're doing is doing a live streaming video, live streaming.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the live ceremony here at 7:10, which would be what, about 2:10 your time, something like that.
Yeah, we'll stick that on.
We'll have a
make
good
sure
one.
we keep up with that. We've been keeping a very close eye on Gobbler's Knob all morning, so we'll we'll keep up with that for the ceremony. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you. Good to talk to you. So while we wait for Punxsutawney Phil's prediction, we have our very own psychic hog on standby to tell us whether spring might come early this year.
Mystic Marcus is a psychic pig who previously predicted the outcome of the World Cup matches, the results of the Brexit referendum and even the election of Donald Trump.
But can he predict the arrival of spring? Well, Marcus joins us now alongside his owner Juliet, live from a farm in Derbyshire. Welcome. A lot has changed, actually, for Marcus since we saw him last. He's got married, he's become a father.
He has. He's become a daddy. He's got 2 babies, a little girl and a little boy.
Ah, congratulations, Marcus.
Wow. So how has he been? Because from his visits in I would have thought that lockdown suits him, but here from his visits away from there to come here, he seemed like a very angry pig to me.
He was a very angry pig when he came to the studio last time, I do recall, and he did a poo in the studio, which wasn't good, but he's allowed to do that.
Can we have a little look at him now? Has he made any other predictions since... Oh, there he is. There's Marcus. See, he's quite sweet when you're not so close to him. Has he been making any other predictions since we last seen him?
No, he's not done any other predictions. I was inundated with people from all around the world asking me and offering me money to do predictions, but I haven't done it. So we're very loyal to the This Morning team.
Well, bless you for that. I didn't realise he's the 7th child of a 7th child.
He is, yes. We're supposed to have superstitious powers, special powers to predict things, etc. So, yeah, I think he has got special powers, and I'm hoping he's passed them on to his children.
So
we shall see.
Is he going to be able to predict spring for us?
I really hope so, Phillip, because it's absolutely dire here. We've just had rain after rain after rain, and it was nice yesterday, and then in the night it was just horrendous rain again. So it is like we need to buy a load of boats rather than farm buildings.
Hello.
Oh, gosh, he's kicking off already. How's this going to work, then? How's he going to do this prediction?
So what it is, we've got, in one corner, we've got some beautiful red apples with a nice red sun. In another corner, we've got some equally lovely red apples with a horrid snowflake that we don't want him to go to. So I'm going to, at the moment, I'm retaining him here because he's quite keen to do his job and get his predictions done. So I'm holding him back with this metal, whatever this is called, a hurdle, of course, it's a hurdle. And I'm going to whiz this out the way and then we'll see which one he goes to.
Good luck, Marcus.
And we're praying.
For the sunshine.
OK, we don't want any bad news here. Can't take any more. Go for it.
Go on, Marcus.
Spring. It's spring nice and early and a lovely summer. What does Marcus say?
Go on, Marcus.
What is that?
Go on.
Oh, here we go.
He's taking a steady approach.
He really is, isn't he?
Oh, I'm not sure he's even sure. Marcus, grab an apple. Marcus won an apple.
Any summer at all, Marcus? Is anything happening?
Is it just going to be an eternal winter, Marcus?
Winter is coming, Jon Snow.
What's he got under there?
What's he found?
He's going to go, I don't know, nothing.
Marcus, go and get an apple.
Go and choose an apple.
Come on, Marcus.
I mean...
Hold on.
That's the sunshine.
Yeah.
It's an early spring! I thought it was going to be spring by the time he had the apple then.
Well done, Marcus. Oh, well, thank you. Juliet, that's what we needed to hear.
It was what I needed to hear. Thank you so much, Marcus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
See you soon.
See you again. Bye-bye.